This is the Tanya portion of the Hayom Yom, the Chabad Lubavitch system of learning, daily learning. And the Tanya, Likutei Amarim, as it is called, it's called the Tanya, but it's actually Likutei Amarim, which means collected sayings from the Alter Rebbe. Today, on this day of the 27th day of Tevet, January 16th, the portion is, we're up to chapter 17, the first part one. The way they break it down is like first part and second part. This is the first part of, I don't know if it's that way in the Tanya, but it's the way this Chabad.org breaks it up. So we're in the beginning, starting of chapter 17. Uvazeh yuvan ma shekatuv, ki korov eilecha davar meod, v'ficha u'yilocha lasoto. With this explanation, that even a fear and love of God, which remain concealed in one's mind and heart, suffice to infuse one's fulfillment of the commandments with vitality, thereby perfecting and elevating them, we will understand the verse, for this thing is very near to you, in your mouth and in your heart, that you may do it. והתורה היא נצרכיס, נצחי שאין כוח מיועד לדבר לבחון, ומתאו זוהי לזה, לארץ השם ימס. At first glance, the statement that this thing is very near to you in your heart seems contrary to our experience. In our experience, we find that it is no simple feat to acquire the spirit of love and fear of God. Yet the Torah is eternal. Hence, it could not refer to only to Moses' generation, a generation of understanding, but must hold true for our own age as well. In our experience, we see that it is not a near thing, it's not a very near thing to change one's heart from worldly desires to a sincere love of God, for by nature one is inclined toward the former. Indeed, the commenting on Moses' common statement, what does God ask of you but to fear him? And the Talmud asks, is fear of heaven a small matter? And if this is true, a fear of God, then how much more so a love of God? For fear of God is generally more easily attainable than love of God. Moreover, our sages also said that only tzaddikim have control over their hearts to arouse a love and fear of God whenever they so desire. But the words that you may do refer to a love which merely leads to the fulfillment of the commandments, although strictly speaking it is not an actual love. She reusa deliba שבתעלומos לב גם כי אינה בהסקלות ליבו כריש באש. ודבר זה קרביו ונקל לכל אדם אשר יש לו מוח בקדקדו. כי מוחו ברשותו יכול להתבונן בו ככל אשר יחפוץ. וכן שיתבוננו בגדולת אין סוף ברוך הוא. ממילא עולים במוחו על כל פנים אשר דווקא בו לקיום מצוותיו ותורתו. זה כל אדם. כי היום לעשותם כתיב שהיום הוא עולם המעשה דווקא. Okay? This means the hidden desires of the heart, even if it does not burn openly like a flaming fire, it can still lead one to fulfill the commandments. This matter of arousing a love which remains hidden in the heart is very easy and very near to every man who has a brain in his head, for his mind is under his control even if his heart is not, and with it he can meditate as he pleases on any subject. If then he will contemplate with it on the greatness of the Almighty, he will inevitably generate in his mind at least a love of God, to cleave to him through the performance of his commandments, and study his Torah. This is Torah, study and fulfilling his mitzvot constitutes the whole purpose of man. For it is written, I command you these mitzvot, that you do them this day referring specifically to the world of physical action. And only tomorrow, in the afterlife, is the time of reward, as explained elsewhere. והמוח שליט בטבעו, ותולדתו על חלל השמאלי שבלב. ועל פיו עונקי איברים שהם כלי המעשה. The mind, by virtue of its inherent nature, is master of the left part of the heart, the seat of the animal soul, whence come one's mundane desires and evil thoughts, and over the mouth and the other bodily organs which are the instruments of action.